Hello, welcome to another GTFU highlights video. We are at the Red Bull Ring. This is round 4, race 1, and having done all these highlights videos, I've just realised that the theme for this season is that the first race, it always rains. So it's taken me a while to realise that, but there we are. There is the bull in the rain, and here are our racers also in the rain. And we are formed up on the grid in qualifying order. I think that's Hyde, Mancy and Johnny Blaze are the top 3 as we are away. Up to the first corner. Normally you say down to the first corner, don't you? But it's up to the first corner here. So Mancy getting wide there may pick up a penalty, and Hyde just takes the opportunity to slip through and take that lead. Someone else going wide toward the back there, but I think no penalties so far. So we're in the Audi TT for this one. And it's a great little track. I'll keep you updated with the championship, because I think, as we stand at the moment, that Hyde and Mike are level on points in the championship. But the problem for Mike is, of course, in this race so far, Hyde is leading and Mike is right at the back. So we are going to be keeping a close eye on Mike, see if he can work his way up higher into the points and try and keep in touch with Hyde for the championship as we all go sliding into this third corner. I'm calling it the third. There's some controversy about the first and second and third corners here. I'll talk about that more a little bit later if I can be bothered. So we've got Chloe fighting with Dodger here for 6th place. I think this looks like a battle that's also going to be developing. So we've got Chloe, Dodger, Wacky and Tiggs in amongst that lot. And there is Mike, and Mike's exit stage right. Not sure, did he make it through the gravel? Is he back on? No, there he is, right at the back again. So his fight so far not finding the grip to progress to where he needs to be for the sake of the championship. Let's have a look, see if Wacky lining up for a move here on Amy. I think I said Chloe earlier, I apologise if I say it above the car, but it's Amy in fact. Very confusing for me, that. As we go on to lap 2 then, so all the little squabbles seem to be separating out. So we've got one here. This is the fight for the podium. Johnny fighting with Mancy for that. Grandad for that 3rd place. Mancy in 2nd. So this is a 3-way battle. Like I say, a battle for the podium. So we're going to keep a close eye on that one as well as we go herring under the tomato sign and up to what I am going to call turn 2, because I refuse to accept that other one is a turn. So Hyde then in 1st place, pulling out a nice little gap for himself here. Just like I say, hoping and trying to get as far away from Mike as possible, and as far as I can see from the side there, Mike is still at the back for the moment. So we'll go back to this battle for 3rd place, and Mancy goes wide into the 1st corner. You've got to be very careful, because that can cause you a penalty if you push it too much, but it must have just been within track limits, because there is no penalty there. So we've got Johnson, Grandad and Mancy all going to go on board with Mancy for this one. Oof, nearly takes out the back there of Johnson, but not quite. Can he get the cut back? Can he get alongside on that inside line for the next corner? He's just got a nose in there, gets a little bit squeezed, but it's all clean. He can make it past. No, he decides to back out of that one. This is it's a treacherous corner, you're downhill, off camber. It's a pretty nasty corner to be fighting on the outside of that one. So he decides the better of that, keep it clean. And there we are, Tiggs. This is Mike, still in 9th now. He's going to be lining up for a look on Tiggs. Manages to keep it on track this time, but gives Tiggs a little nudge. Tiggs is glitching, I'm afraid, so a little bit difficult to tell where he is. In fact, I think Mike is probably spending most of his time trying to work out exactly where Tiggs is on track, as he gets a little nudge through there. It's very difficult when you're trying to overtake someone who's glitching out a little bit, but Tiggs gets himself a penalty, and Mike gets up the inside anyway, so that is Mike 1 place up. You're going to have to do more than that, Mike, but it's a good start. Excuse me, apologies incidentally if my mic is crackling. I do need a new headset, just can't afford one at the moment, so you'll have to just make do for the moment. That is Chloe going wide into that first corner, so Chloe might also be picking up, sorry, Amy might also be picking up a penalty. Mike gets on the inside there. Is that going to be 7th, signed, sealed and delivered? Yes, it is indeed. And Tiggs is following through as well to get past Amy. No, he's not. Mike getting a little bit slidey there on the air. Oof, Tiggs and Amy coming through side by side. Not sure if there's any contact there, but like I said earlier, it's hard to tell with Tiggs glitching out as he is at the moment. Oh, sorry. So Mike up in 7th, Hyde pulling out a bit of a lead at the front there. So we're going to have a look at this battle now. We are on lap 5 and we're 9 minutes in nearly to the race. It's a half-hour race. So Grandad, Mancy, and it looks like Johnson Blaze has dropped off the back of that little battle. So we are now looking at the battle for 2nd, Mancy and Grandad. It's a bit of a gap there at the moment, but Mancy will be flying up behind him as we skip a little bit of time. So yep, this is it. Mancy's right on his bumper now, and we're going up to turn 2. So if Mancy can get on the inside here, he will do. Yeah, that's good. This is a good corner for overtaking because you can also get the cut back here. But Mancy decides better of it and falls into line behind Grandad. I thought that was going to be the move, but no, he's going to try and out-drag him, or at least get alongside him for the next corner. They don't need to worry about Johnson anymore because he now has a penalty, so that will drop him back. But is that Mike? No, that's Wacky in the background of this battle. Hoping that he can catch up if there is some swabbling going on. So Mancy looking to get a nose somewhere. He's got alongside Grandad now, and he's actually got past him. He must have got a really good run out of that corner. I was too busy looking at the tower on the left-hand side to see the positions, but yep, that's great. So that's Mancy in front of Grandad now. I mean, it's great for Mancy, it's not so great for Grandad, I'm sure, but this battle hopefully will continue, and maybe we'll get Wacky and Mike joining in with it at some point as well, because there's still quite a lot of racing to go. Mancy goes very wide into that first corner. Is that going to let Grumpy past? Nope. Grandad had nowhere to go and actually just ended up giving Mancy a bit of a nudge, which is unfortunate, because I reckon he could have out-dragged him there if he'd managed to find a way around. But it's tricky when a car appears in front of you. So no moves happening up here. Mancy goes wide again. Is that just, maybe that's just his line in the wet? Maybe he likes the wide line in the wet, not sure. We'll have a look at the next corner and see. If he does it again, then it's a planned thing, because it doesn't seem to be doing him any harm. I mean, Grandad is actually dropping back a little bit, even with these wide lines around the corners. I'd say maybe the wet line. Yeah, I think it is probably, because he's doing it again there. So interesting look at driving style there from Mancy. So Hyde, we're going to do the halfway through the race, look at the positions. So Hyde in first, all out on his own, pretty much miles ahead of anyone. Could pretty much have a pit stop. Mancy in second. Grandad has dropped back a little bit, so that line working well for Mancy. Grandad in third, Johnson in fourth, catching up with Grandad, and Wacky in fifth. That could be a battle developing. Mike now in sixth, but he has got a penalty, so he's trying a bit too hard to get there. Dodger and the glitching Tiggs, 7th and 8th, and then coming from the back there is Amy in the nice pink liveried Look at that, it's a beauty. Okay then, so back to the racing. We are now going to lap 9, and we are 15.5 minutes into the race, so pretty much halfway through the race. This battle has developed now between Grandad, Johnson and Wacky, and it's again a battle for the podium, so they're all wanting to be on there. And Mike will hopefully, there's Mike there in the background, he's going to be doing his best to catch up with these chaps, and any fighting that they do will assist him in his quest for points here. What's it called? Damage limitation, I believe is the phrase. So take a skip on for a lap now. So Johnson, and who's that with a penalty? That is Wacky with a half-second penalty. I mean, the penalty zone's not an absolute killer here, but it Obviously it does make a difference, but Wacky is going to have a go past Johnny anyway. He's going to try and get past him, get half a second ahead so he can serve that penalty without losing the place. As they are side by side up to turn 2. Johnson on the inside, Wacky on the outside there, gives him the space, breaks. Oh no, it's the cutback, it's the cutback. That is a absolutely tremendous move, Wacky. Look at that run that he got out of there, that was textbook stuff. Really well done, and no contact or anything, so that's the way to do it. So yeah, we got Wacky with his half-second penalty, unfortunately, but overtake of the race. So far, I would definitely say this is Wacky now moving on, serving his penalties. Is that going to give Johnny the run around the outside? Yes, it does. He's got around the outside. Can he keep it on track? He does indeed, because that's another very easy place to pick up a penalty there. On to lap 11 then, so this battle between Wacky and Johnson is going to be one to watch, and as I say, it's always worth keeping half an eye in the background because Mike is drawing ever closer to these 3 now as well, actually, because Johnson getting a big slide on through that corner, but managing to catch it, well held sir, and control it and not actually lose much time from it, so that was a nice little slide. This is pretty much follow through here. Wacky is all over the back of him, really trying to find a way past, but nothing doing so far. So Wacky now penalty free, and then, like I say, Mike getting ever closer. In fact, now we've skipped on to lap 11. Mike is right at the back of these, so now this is a 3-way battle for 4th position. Johnson's got a 1-second penalty in the front there, and it looks like he's lost all his momentum as well, so Wacky just breezes past him up into the turn 1. Is Mike also going to get past here? Mike is right in his slipstream, pulls out a little bit, has a look, and he's got that. Oh no, he was that close behind, I couldn't see him. I thought Wacky was Mike there, but no. So Wacky currently holding that 4th position, and Mike going for the outside round Johnson into that turn. He's got plenty of room, but he gives maybe a bit too much space there. Did he get it done? He did, so I don't know what I'm talking about. He knows what he's doing. So that's Wacky 4th, Mike 5th, and Johnson in 6th now. Mancy with a 1-second penalty in 2nd place, so is that going to give Wacky a sniff of that 2nd place along with Mike? Wacky, so that's Grandad is going around the outside. Wacky's now picked up a penalty. This is hard to follow now. Wacky into 3rd position, so he has his foot on the podium, but there is a penalty hanging over it as they are side by side. Mike behind there just looking for an opportunity to get past both of them in one go, hopefully, and hoik himself onto the podium for the sake of his championship. He's alongside Grandad though, so Grandad is no longer going to be in attack mode for Wacky. He's going to be in defense mode from Mike. And does he get it done? No, he falls in behind. That's good. So Mike being nice and patient and just waiting for that 3rd place to fall into his lap. Don't forget as well, I mean, Wacky does have a penalty, so if Mike can get past Grandad, then that is his podium pretty much assured. Also, not forget, of course, that Mancy has a 1-second penalty up in front of them, so they may even be able to get in touch with that 2nd place on the podium, which would be a really good result for Mike. That would really help his championship out. But no one's wanting to particularly help him with this championship because they're all here to race, and racing is what they are doing. So Wacky serves his penalty without actually losing a place. I thought he was at least guaranteed to lose 1 there, but no, nothing. And what did that penalty do for Mancy? Didn't bring him too far in. Wacky actually coming around again with another penalty. Surely this time it will be a more effective one. We're on lap 14, we've only got 5 minutes left, just under 5 minutes left for the race. Wacky serves his penalty, Grandad straight past this time. And Mike up alongside, hoping... Come on, Mike is just desperate for these points here. But being constantly frustrated by the excellent defending that's happening in front of him from both Grandad and Wacky, although Mike is right on Wacky's tail now. He'll be hoping for a look up the inside into this corner. decides better of it, ducks back into his braking zone, gets very much on the green stuff there. It can be quite slippy out there. Hoping to get a better run out and out drag Wacky into turn 2. He has got that one. Has he got it done? Yes, at the moment on the board it says he's in 4th, but they are certainly side by side and it's not quite sorted out yet. Up into the turn 2, wipers going like the clappers. Side by side, can Wacky do his cutback? No, Mike puts a block on that one by basically parking it on the apex. That's good defending there, preventing Wacky doing his excellent cutback move. So what we got now? We got Wacky in 4th, Grandad. Oh, and Wacky must have got past Mike again. So Mike once again frustrated by Wacky. So this looks like a replay of the last lap. Have I made an editing mistake here, or is it just I have made an editing mistake here? I think I've shown the same thing twice. Although no, maybe not. Wacky going wide this time. Let's just call it like he's having it for the first time. So it was that much of a mirror image, I'm not even sure. I'll have to look back at the footage and check that one. But Mike all over the back of Wacky now, right in the slipstream, dives into the inside for the corner, ducks back in. And Wacky just holds on to that one, keeping it calm, taking his line. Mike not really letting up though from the pressure here, or letting up the pressure on Wacky, I should say. Hyde, I should say at this point, is completely forgotten about. He's like a quarter of a lap ahead, so this is the action on track right now that we are watching. And here's Mike's quest for at least 3rd place. I think that's 2nd place because we're on the final lap now, so that 2nd place has slipped away, but Mike is really desperate. Look how wide it is there, really trying to just find any way around just to get every point that he can in the bag. And we'll skip on to the checkered flag here. So I missed Hyde going across the line somehow. So Mancy in 2nd, Grandad in 3rd. Look at Wacky and Mike, and I think Mike actually got past Wacky at the end there just by a millimetres. That is a tremendous finish. Well done, Mike. So 4th. He won't be incredibly happy with that. So Johnny Blaze in 6th, Tiggs in 7th, Dodger in 8th, and Chloe in 9th, Amy in 9th. Apologies, I wish you could work out a way of changing that because it's very confusing for an old man who's smoked all his life. Chloe just with a penalty at the end there, that's not going to affect anything. Thank you very much. Remember to like and subscribe. Do leave a comment, even if it's just a hello, because it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. And I will see you for race 2 shortly.